French Guyana, aka Cayenne, has joined its oil-rich cousins Guyana and Suriname in global recognition. The world's largest telescope, the James Webb Space Telescope, is scheduled to launch sometime between March and June 2019 from a location near Kourou in French Guyana. This is according to the NASA.gov online. The JWST, designed to see billions of years into Earth's past, was expected to be in transmission from October of 2018, but has been pushed back to ensure operational safety. When launched, it will be NASA's largest and most powerful telescope ever made, and designed to work together with the Hubble Space Station. French Guyana, though still a region of France, is part of the Guyanas that make up the only three non-Spanish Portuguese-speaking islands of Latin America. Its population averages 250,000 and the main currency is euro. It's tucked away on the border of Brazil and the Atlantic Ocean and mixed with the technology of space centers, historic villages, indigenous peoples, and rare wildlife. President Granger used the assembly of the 48th Republic anniversary of Guyana to inform Guyanese that the motherland must be protected from sindicatos, aka heavily armed Venezuelan gangs. Held on February 23rd in Georgetown, the nation's capital, according to DemeraraWaves.com. The crowd was informed that international cooperation was essential to preserving the continent as a zone of peace and to prevent transnational threats. He said international aid will be provided for the defense force. He issued a call for intensification of cooperation with foreign states. He said Guyana, presently at odds with neighboring Venezuela over rights to oil-rich land, will pursue their case before the ICJ, but added ominously that we are committed to defending our motherland. Despite disputes over rights of travel in the region, the USA maintains that it can continue its military presence. According to Times.com online, Rear Admiral and Strike Group 1 Commander John Fuller proclaimed that his mission in the area is simply intended to fortify friendships, maintain stability, and keep the sea lanes open, an act which has especially irked the Chinese. China has been island building and increasing its military weaponry ever since the appointment of Xi Jinping, who recently took steps to make himself president for life. The Chinese made a heritage title claim for the territorial waters of the South China Sea in 2016, but the UN dismissed it. And they are not the only claimants. The Philippines, Malaysia, Vietnam, Taiwan, and Brunei have all attempted to mark their portions on the world's largest trading port. But China is a superpower nation, and Forbes.com Mike Patton seems to think it started in the global economic output numbers. The U.S. contributed 21.5% from 1970 until 2000. Now it's been declining ever since. China, on the other hand, contributed 4.1% in the start and has increased over the years, where it stands at 15% in 2015 and expected to rise to 17% by 2025, he said. Since President Trump took the stand of an American first policy, nations such as China have been adopting the same stance by changing their trade, immigration, and military perspectives to benefit themselves. Hurricane season begins in the Atlantic in the month of June 2018 and is expected to last until November of 2018. Most reports predict an active and above normal 80% chance of storms like Irma. The NOAA Climate.gov states that sea levels continue to rise at a rate of 1/8 of an inch per year, and in 2016 it was 3.2 inches above its average level in 1993. Contributing factors have been the increase in climate temperatures and the melting of the glaciers. Due to unpreparedness last season, many islands were devastated by the cyclone-force winds and their aftermath of water and mud flooding. Infrastructures are being rebuilt. In 3 months' time, the most devastating weapons ever designed by nature shall be once again unleashed to test the survival of man, beast, tree, and rock. We live only because we learn. Where the earth loses, the heaven gains. An icon from the athletic world has departed. A man in whose footsteps the likes of Usain Lightning Bolt of Jamaica had to follow. Sir Roger Bannister has passed away at the ripe old age of 88. Some of you may recall that he is the first man to ever run a 4-minute mile, and that was on May 6th of 1954. It was during a time when technology was not as advanced a tool used by today's athletes, when sponsors had shallow pockets and the world doubted a man's ability to fly. Yet he did. Bannister actually ran the challenging distance in 3 minutes 59.4 seconds and considered it a test in speed and endurance. Some athletes who have since broken the mile marker contribute their motivation to his superhuman feat. Tributes have poured into his family from all around the world.
There was happiness, there was love.